Hello everybody and welcome to part 5 of this series. This time I would like to animate a tank thread. So you see I have two meshes in here, one curve and one mesh. And if I select the mesh, you see the center is exactly in the middle here on the bottom of the thread. So I select this mesh first, shift select the curve, then go to modifiers and click on path, and the mesh snaps to my path. Now in the properties, first I have a little plus here now, and this indicates the path constraint. And in the properties of this path constraint, I have a path percentage. So 0 is the beginning of the path and 100% is the end of the path. So I select those two frames and now it is animated and I can move this mesh item around the curve. So far so good. But if let me select all the centers and now have a look at this green or the Y indicator of the center, what happens to it when I move along the path. Now it has flipped and now it shows upwards as does the thread. This is not what we want, and the reason is the up vector. You see our up vector is Y, which means modo will try to maintain always an up position for the Y direction, and we don't want this. We don't want this either for Y nor for Z. In that case, the only one which is left is X. So I make up vector X to 1 and Y to 0. Now it has rolled this mesh item, and this is why this roll parameter is I need it 90 degrees, and now it looks good. If we move this along the curve now, it does exactly what we want. Now in item mode I can go and select this item, right click on it and click on duplicate hierarchy. Now you see we have two mesh items, two path constraints, and now this path offset comes in. I can move this here to maybe -4% or -6%. Let's see here. This is 0. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You know, the point is, if I look at this path constraint, I could now do this for another 20 or 24 times and at the end find out that I have a huge gap or that they overlap, and it is quite a cumbersome process. But just a few other things. If we go to the channel view of the path constraint, you see here we have a length indicator. This means this is the length of our curve, and if we want to know exactly how much we need, then we can select one of these items, go to View, Dimensions tool, then find out exactly what the dimension of our item is, divide it by the length, and we get a very precise indication of how many items we must arrange around this curve. But you will agree this is a very cumbersome process. I will undo everything now to here. This is our starting point, and show you another way to do it. For that I go to my scripts directory and select this script from a wonderful person from Sweden. His name is Eriks, and I will put the link to the script and the link to his site in the description, and it does all the stuff which we would have had to do manually automatic for you. So I click on it, then get a new pop-up, and as before I first select my mesh item in item mode, shift select the curve, and then because I calculated this, I know we need 25 items, and click on populate path, and it has done this for us. And we need exactly the same settings as before. We need the up vector on X, and we need a roll of 90 degrees, and we need the axis on Z, when you remember, and we are done. We can now move this. It is fully rigged, and if we want to automate this or make this automatic, we must bring up our schematic view, then go to our main controller. At the very bottom you see all the user channels, which you also see here in the channel hall, and the one we're interested in is the move. So I bring it into the schematic view. I only am interested in move, sorry. So right click on it when it's highlighted, click on separate channel, hit the backspace key to get rid of the rest, put this main controller to here with the move channel, and to make this move we need something which drives it, so I add a channel modifier, time, and we can use frame or time. Let's see, frame, that's very fast. I use time, that is better but still fast, so we can add another modifier, namely a math modifier, divide, put it in between here, and divide the speed by 2, and now we have a nice slow animation which looks perfect. So that was it for the tank thread. I hope you liked it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care and have fun modeling with Modo. See you some other time. Bye bye.